We've done this before, but I want you to take a look at my feet. So as I turn and twist my body and let my hands be floppy, I'm actually allowing one foot to come up onto the ball of the foot. So this is so I don't damage or hurt my knees, and I can go faster when I feel more confident. That's it. Just let your arms be free. And eventually, your arms might be able to wrap around the backside of your body and tap near where your kidneys are on the backside of your body. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. Breathing here. Listen to that breath. You should feel your body getting a little bit warmer now and slowing it down. And then just come back to center. Good. Reach those arms out to the side. And like a bird, we're going to fly with a flat back. So I'm going to stick my buttocks, my sit bones right behind me. And I'm going to tilt my body forward just so that I feel like I'm a bird soaring and flying through the air. Now you want your head to be in line with your spine. I'll show you from the side. So try not to let your neck look up at me. Let your head be in line with the spine. Nice flat back. That's it. Pulling your abdominal muscles up. Try not to let your belly hang. Suck that belly button right up towards the spine. And then use those muscles to slowly lift your way back up to standing. And we're going to come into some diagonal twists here. So taking that right hand and gently twisting over towards that shin, maybe the ankle, maybe you're flexible enough to reach the top of the foot, and then look up and look behind. If you have your hand on your shin because you can't come down as far, you can support yourself here. Deep breaths. And then inhale, come all the way back up nice and slow to protect your back and spine. And let's cross over to the other side, either shin, ankle, top of the foot, or maybe you're really flexible and you want to challenge, you can reach to the outer edge of your foot. Straight legs, feel the stretch in your hamstrings on the back sides of your legs. And then inhale, gently come up. We're gonna go a little bit faster this one. So exhale, this time I'm just gonna come to my shin, so don't come down as far, and then inhale all the way back up. Use your breath to exhale and bring you down. If you wanna challenge, come right down to that mat and inhale, back up. Exhale, cross over. Inhale up. Exhale, cross. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, one more on either side. Exhale. Inhale. And last one, exhale. Inhale. Good. Imagine that I'm taking your fingertips and I'm pulling you towards me. So imagine you're beside me and I'm pulling your fingertips. So you're just going to feel a nice deep stretch here. This is not an easy pose to hold for a long time. Look at my upper body. It's actually tilting over to the side. And then inhale, come through center. And then the other side. Imagine I'm taking your fingertips and I'm gently pulling you over to the side. Deep breaths. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Inhale, and then let's rest and relax those arms. We're gonna reach them all the way up on the inhale. And exhale, release them all the way down by your sides. And just close your eyes for a moment. Just notice how your body feels. Good, then we're gonna heel toe our feet all the way together to touch once again. Now, if you have an injury like I do with your ankle, or you just have feet that are not so trustworthy, you may want to hold on to a wall or a chair, because we're going to come into a bit of balance today. So I'm going to use my wall here beside me and show you from a side profile. I'm gonna inhale and come on to my tippy toes, as high up on my tippy toes as I can, using an object, or maybe you challenge yourself and you're just balancing on your own with no aid, and then exhale, release the heels down gently to the floor. Again, inhale, coming right up onto your tippy toes, hold up here, pull that belly button towards the spine. Think of a nice long line running through the top of your head. And exhale, release the heels down. Good, one more time. Inhale, lift those heels up high. This is an excellent exercise to do if you're doing rehabilitation for ankles like I am that are slightly sprained. And then exhale, release down. Good, let's just roll through our ankles, this one direction and the other. And then coming to that other side, rolling around, and the other way. Good. One more balancing pose, and then we're going to make our way down to the mats. So you can choose. You can either challenge yourself, which is always good to challenge yourself if you feel up for it. We're going to bring our knee, one knee, and if we can, interlace the fingers and just stand nice and tall here. So I will be able to do this on one side because that's my good ankle. We'll see if I can do it on the other side. And feel free to use those walls, use those objects, and exhale, release down. I'm gonna try for just a moment. If I fall over, you know why. Let's pull up that knee. And I can tell my body's saying, that's not gonna happen today, Jessica, so I'm gonna try to use my wall here. And even just for a moment, letting go of that wall or letting go of that object, just to challenge yourself. Sometimes it's helpful just to know it's there. Your body likes to know it has an option. And then release down. Good. Let's make our way down to the mats, coming all the way down onto our buttocks. And we're going to just reach one right leg out to the side, pulling our left leg in towards our body. Take your time to come down, sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to work this ankle. So I'm going to point my toes away from me, and then I'm going to pull my toes up towards my shin. I'm going to point my toe away. I'm going to pull it. I'm going to hold it here, and then I'm going to turn my whole body towards that leg. Use your hands and give yourself a nice massage. Find your edge where you feel the stretch, but not a strain. So I found my limit here with my ankle, and I'm going to drop my chin towards my chest and take some deep breaths here. Deep breaths. From here, keeping your legs just as they are, I just want you to reach your fingertips towards me. So walk your fingertips towards me in the center, drop chin to chest. Imagine your heart melting towards the ground. Flex that foot with the extended leg. Keep flexing. And on your next inhale, just slide the hands towards your body and gently roll your way up. And your head coming up last. Good, let's change sides. Extend the other leg, draw the other leg in. And before we go anywhere else, just sit up nice and tall and then point the toes away from you. And inhale, flex the foot. Again, point the foot. Inhale and flex, turn your whole body towards that leg. Use those hands and give yourself a nice touch. Slide those hands down as far as they'll go. And when you reach your maximum, chin to chest. And keeping the legs just as they are, just move your hands towards me. Walk them as far away from you as you can. And then exhale, chin to chest, melt the heart down. Flex that foot. And inhale, gently roll the spine one vertebra at a time all the way up. And then we're going to stretch out both legs, so coming into a nice big V. We're going to try something new today. It might not work for your body, but it's always fun to explore. My hands are coming behind me and reaching onto the ground, and I'm going to come onto my fingertips, point my toes, and see if I can lift my buttocks up off the ground. I'm lifting up through my pelvic bone, and I'm just hovering off the ground. Again, it's not going to work for everyone's bodies. When you're ready, exhale, release the buttocks down, flex the feet, rotate the wrists in case they felt strained one direction, then the other, and then slide those hands towards me. Imagine you're pushing something away from you. Push it away as far as you can go. Again, chin to chest, melt the heart. This is a very intense stretch for the inner thighs. Flex those feet. Make sure your kneecaps are pointing towards the sky. And then inhale, when you're ready, slide those fingertips towards your body. Head coming up last. We're going to bend that front knee so that my shin is parallel with the front of the mat and my foot is flexed. And I'm going to bend my other leg behind me. Again, if this doesn't work for your body, you can find just a cross-legged position and wait for us. We're going to try something just a little different, a little more challenging today. I'm using my hand on the outer edge of that leg, pressing into the mat. I'm going to inhale and see again. Can my buttocks and my hips lift up off of the ground as I inhale and reach? Imagine you're trying to reach for something, and then exhale, release the buttocks back down to the ground. Inhale, reach and lift up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach down. Then I'm going to allow my hands to come to either side of that front leg. And imagine you're melting your heart. We did this kind of ripple with our spine last week. We're going to try it again. So we're going to exhale, melt the heart down. Elbows go to the sides. Inhale, let the back of your body lead as you lift up. Head last. Exhale, melt your heart. Open your heart. Inhale, lift up through your spine. Exhale, melt the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And this last time, once again, slide your hands towards me as far as they'll go. And see if you can come into a full forward fold. If you want, your elbows can go out to the sides. You can either stack one palm of your hand on top of the other to make a pillow for your head. If it's too far down, you can stack your fists. So one fist on top of the other. See if your forehead can rest on your top fist. Wherever you are, even if your head is not able to connect with your hands, just go to your maximum. Breathe deeply here. Keep that front foot flexed so that you can protect your knee. Let out a big sigh. Any stress that your body's been holding on to, we release it now. Soften your face, last big breath here. And then when you're ready, just place your fingertips into the ground and gently roll your way back up. And let's change legs, bringing the other leg in front, swinging the other leg behind. Notice my hips. So I'm not allowing my hips to turn sideways. I'm still bringing both hips to face towards you. So same idea, we're gonna melt our heart down, bring one hand out to the other side and the other. And as you exhale, melt the heart. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Exhale, melt your heart. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, melt. Inhale. Exhale. Let a big exhale out. Inhale. And this time, let those fingertips just come towards me. Walk them out as far as you can go. If you want, you can bring your elbows wide. Stack one hand on top of the other to rest your forehead on top. Or stack your fists. If you can't get down there at all, then your head is just hanging and you're just continuing to work your forehead towards the ground, your chest melting towards the ground. Flex that front foot, soften your face. If you've clenched your teeth or you're tightening your jaw, that's a sign that you have just displaced where your pain was. So if you were stretching out your hips or your quads or any area of your body that feels tight in this position, when you clench your jaw, you're just bringing tension back into a different area. So we don't want to do that. Soften your face. Create space between your teeth, soften your tongue. Use your breath to help you, even if it feels really intense here. Exhale deeply. And then bring your fingertips into the ground. Press into those fingertips to gently roll your way all the way back up. And we're going to swing both legs out in front of us and just shake them out. Get a nice massage for your hamstrings. And I love doing my windshield wipers to relax my hips. Good. And gently bring yourself down to the ground. So I'm going to come all the way over and gently find my weight on my back. Just take a moment to lie on your back for a moment. Notice in your body where you still feel tight. Do you feel tight in your hips? Fronts or backs of the legs, maybe your spine or your shoulders or your neck. And try to release all of that strain, all of that tension today. When you're ready, bringing the right knee in towards your chest, interlace those fingers on top of the kneecap, and just use the arms and the strength of your arms to pull your knee in towards your chest. Soften your face, big exhale. When you're ready, we're going to come into a twist. So I'm going to extend my right arm and I'm going to use my left hand on the outer edge of that leg to gently pull my leg across my body. And then when you feel like you've come to your full extent of your twist, you can turn your head to look over that extended right arm. Nice deep twist for your intestines, your stomach. You should feel this even on the back side of your body, around your kidneys with a deep twist. Big, deep belly breaths. On your next inhale, let's come all the way back up through center. Lying on your back, and then extend that right leg. And just take a moment to lie here and feel the difference between your legs, between the different sides of your body. When you're ready, bring that left knee in towards the chest, interlace those fingers, and gently pull the knee in. And then we'll extend our left arm straight out to the side and use that right hand to guide your leg across your body, coming into a twist. When you feel like you've gotten to your maximum, turn your head to look over that extended left arm. Close your eyes, deep breaths. On your next inhale, let's come all the way back onto our backs, this time bringing both knees in towards your chest. And you can wrap your arms around the knees if you can, clasp onto the either elbow, and just gently pull those knees in towards your chest even more. From here, if you want, if it feels good for your body, gently rock from side to side, massaging the muscles surrounding your spine. And then gently come back to center. This time we're going to do a twist with both knees. So we're going to open our arms out into a T pose and drop both knees over to the right side. So you have to use your abdominal muscles here to not just collapse your legs. So one leg is stacked on top of the other. When they come all the way to the side or close to the side, I'm going to turn my head the opposite direction. This is a deeper twist. Take some deep breaths. This will massage your spine, massage the internal organs more. On your inhale, use your abdominal muscles to lift those knees all the way back through center, and then let them keep falling over to the other side. I come all the way to the left, turn your head to the right, and enjoy this twist. Deep breath. Notice if your mind has started to wander into the to-do list or somewhere else. Bring it back into this moment, just focusing on your breath, focusing on releasing tension in your body and your mind. And then inhale, both legs come all the way back up through center. And we're going to exhale, release the soles of the feet to the ground. I'm going to cross my right foot over my left, and I'm going to make a number 4. So you're trying to make the number 4 with your legs, and then gently thread the needle. So one hand is going to go through the center of my number 4. One's going to go to the outer side of that bent leg. Interlace your fingers, and here is where you get the deeper stretch. If you flex this crossed over leg, flex that foot, and then use your arms to pull that knee, that ankle towards your chest. You're going to feel a really nice deep, deep, deep stretch here into your glutes. Make sure you're flexing that foot that's crossed over so you can protect your knee. Can you pull those legs in towards your chest just an inch or two more for the last few breaths here? And when you're ready, release. Slowly let your legs come back down. And we're going to change sides. So let's cross over the other ankle. Make that number 4. And then thread the needle. Go right through the center of the 4 and the outer edge. Interlace those fingers and gently pull. Notice this side for me feels much more tight. That makes sense because this is my ankle that's been injured. And so when we are injured, we compensate the way we walk, the way we sit, the way we stand, and it can cause other places in our bodies to get out of alignment. So if you feel like this side's tighter, you might want to hold it for a little bit longer. Whenever you notice a side is tighter than the other, just breathe through that, soften the face. Flex that crossed over foot. For these last few breaths, ask your body, can you just draw that knee and that ankle just a little bit closer towards your chest? And when you're ready, release those fingertips. Let the legs come down. One last move here. And this is, again, a little bit more challenging, so your body may not allow you to do this today. My feet are planted on the ground, hip width apart, hands by the side. I think we did this one 2 weeks ago. We're going to lift the pubic bone and our hip bones right up to the ceiling and getting a nice long stretch for the tops of my thighs, my quads here. As I hold, and if you want more and you feel like your body can handle it, I'm going to rock onto the tips of my shoulder blades and I'm going to interlace my fingers underneath my back. Interlace those fingers, press up a little bit higher, take your last few breaths here, deep belly breaths. Let's see your bellies moving here. Coming down whenever you need to. Rooting the soles of your feet into the ground. If you've interlaced your fingers underneath your body, you're going to bring those shoulders back out from underneath you and gently, everybody, roll your way back down. Good. Let's bring our knees back into our chest to massage our back and gently rock from side to side. Deep breaths. The next time you rock all the way over to your right side, you can come all the way over to the right. So just roll all the way over, and you can extend your arm and rest your head on your extended arm like a pillow. Just breathe here. From here, the hand that's just in front of your heart, you're going to press into the floor and slowly lift your way back up to seated. And just come to cross your legs. Nice, easy cross-legged position, sitting up nice and tall. Again, bringing one hand to your heart, bringing one hand to your belly. Close your eyes. Feel your sit bones rooting into the ground. Nice, tall spine. And I want you to really focus on your breath. So feel your belly breathing into that palm of your hand. It's called belly breathing, and we don't do it very often, especially when we're stressed or anxious. We tend to breathe just from our chest and do shallow sips of air. But when we're relaxed, we breathe from the belly. So we want to condition ourselves to really take some deep belly breaths even during the day. And once again, with your mind, thinking about a situation where you feel like you're not in control, something that is causing you stress, something that is causing you anxiety, I want you to consciously think of letting it out through your next exhale. So we're going to open our mouths wide and make a big sigh with our exhale. When you're ready. Let's do that again. We surrender it. And one more. Let it out. And just coming to our closing prayer, thank you, Lord, for this time to stretch out our bodies, relax our minds. We ask for gentle reminders when we're holding on to negative thinking, when we're allowing the what ifs and the worries to consume us. We ask for a reminder to just surrender, to trust, to let it go. Nobody's in control here. We have no idea what tomorrow brings. So we just ask for peace of mind, hope, expectation, no matter what our eyes see happening in the world. We thank you for this peace. Amen.